Arnold's Christmas may not only be the saddest episode of Hey Arnold, but also the best episode, period. It is a nostalgic, dreamlike experience that perfectly encapsulates the spirit of Christmas, while telling a beautiful story at the same time. Its story follows Helga, female foil to our protagonist, trying to find him a nice Christmas gift. Meanwhile, Arnold tries to find the perfect gift for Secret Santa when he is assigned Mr. Wynn, the shy and reserved Vietnamese man who lives with Arnold at his boarding house. Unfortunately, Mr. Wynn's gift requires a bit more effort than Arnold was expecting, as he was separated from his daughter, Mai, during the fall of Saigon during the Vietnam War. The tale follows Arnold and Gerald, who try their hardest to get him the best Christmas gift ever by finding his daughter through a workaholic Federal Office of Information employee named Mr. Bailey. He initially dismisses their request until they offer to do his Christmas shopping and save him the trouble. That is, only if he manages to help them find Mr. Wynn's estranged daughter. And so Arnold and Gerald go from store to store, buying Mr. Bailey every Christmas gift for his family until they meet the immovable object. The last thing on their shopping list is Nancy Spumoni's snow boots, which I hear were all the buzz in 1996. Every last pair of these fancy boots is completely sold out in the entire city. Cut back to Helga. It is revealed that she too really wanted these boots for herself. Side note, there's a montage of some store employees obnoxiously laughing in Arnold and Gerald's faces every time they naively ask for these boots, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's literally incredible. After an unsuccessful Christmas shopping spree, Bailey still refuses to help the wholesome duo find the girl, leaving with all the items they bought him, except those Nancy Spumoni boots.
I gotta have those snow boots. No snow boots, no deal.
Arnold, utterly given up, goes to the Christmas celebration feeling totally defeated and uncharitable. Helga overhears their predicament and undergoes significant character development, giving up on her own snow boots, which her parents somehow managed to get her.
Criminy. Another moral dilemma. I've got what I wanted for Christmas. I'm happy. But on the other hand, I've finally discovered the one perfect thing Arnold wants for Christmas.
So that Bailey can stay up overnight and find Mr. Wynn's daughter once again. And I have to say, the ending scene of Mr. Wynn seeing his daughter again for the first time.
Mother?
My. Can't believe it. My. Is it really you?
And Helga standing outside in her socks like Arnold's guardian angel.
Merry Christmas, Arnold.
Just yields such massive goosebumps. It's a bittersweet ending because Helga never gets any legitimate credit for her sacrifice, but that's really the lesson to take away from it. As I talked about in my Arnold x Helga video, Helga is the show's embodiment of the tsundere character trope, the girl who appears rude and angry to her crush, but is actually deeply in love with him. The writers of this episode were so on top of this impeccable writing, as they understood this, and didn't bother to show the inevitable scene where Helga still berates Arnold after doing him a service. Rather, Arnold sits in his warm boarding house, around the fireplace, watching the magical moment when Mr. Wynn reunites with his daughter, whom he gave away to American soldiers at the lowest point of his life. Their wholesome embrace signifies a lifetime of loneliness and depression on the side of Mr. Wynn, who miraculously ended up living in America in a boarding house full of other zany characters. On the other hand, Helga stands outside, alone and in the cold, with bare feet, simply admiring Arnold and silently devoting her own material pleasure for the selfless pursuit of her crush. Mr. Bailey's character development is truly remarkable, and his scene with Helga is absolutely amazing. He literally goes from an angry jerk who dismisses Arnold almost immediately to a caring guy who does a favor for a 9-year-old girl just because it's the right thing to do. After going through the trouble of finding the agency, doing the shopping, and trying to convince Bailey no matter what, Arnold fails and becomes totally disillusioned and heartbroken. But in the end, his efforts pay off, as Helga makes the ultimate sacrifice. We get a whole new look into Mr. Wynn's backstory and exposition, not only with the beautiful ending reunion, but also the beginning scenes, where he explains where he comes from and how he had to give up his own loving daughter to the soldiers so she could have a better life. His voice actress performance and animated facial expressions are absolutely flawless, and just exude emotion. And of course, Helga experiences some of the most character development she gets in the series, as she literally goes from one extreme to the other, contrasting heavily from wanting to only get from Christmas to sacrificing the coolest boots just so Arnold could get his dream, and Mr. Wynn could finally celebrate Christmas with his daughter. That's all pretty deep stuff, and the way it all piles together in this episode is honestly a masterclass on how to write a Christmas episode that remains with the audience 3 decades later. Thanks for watching.